Alright, this is a mid-90s Galaxy by Lasco, model 3723. This actually used to be my aunt's fan. She had it in her garage for the longest time. And I remember, because she had like a window in her garage, and every time I'd play in the backyard, I'd look in the garage window to see if the fan was still there. And it was always sitting on the workbench because my uncle always used it there when he would be out there working on whatever he'd be working on. And yeah, after he passed away, I asked my aunt about that old box fan out in the garage, and she was like, "Oh, that old thing, you can just have it." So that's how I ended up with it. This is another. I got two of these actually. This is the more sentimental one to me, but the other one is in better shape. So I don't think I'll be parting with either one because, well, this one is quite sentimental, and I've been working on getting it fixed up. So yeah. So anyway, it's a mid-90s Galaxy by Lasco 3723. Galaxy by Lasco. This blade's not the original blade. The original blade, where it goes onto the shaft, was stripped out, so I just put, for a while I had that blade with the pencil markings all over it, but when I went to Ohio to visit Nate, he had this blade laying around, and I was like, "Hey, I want to get rid of that blade, I got a fan I can use it on." And here it is. This blade's actually really nice. It's really well balanced. It's really nice. Good blade for this fan. Of course, it has no handle, like most Galaxies. It's a 3-speed. Here's the back of it. No different than any other 90s Lasco Galaxy. It's got the Marco motor, which actually runs pretty good. The ribbon cables. It's got the thicker motor mounts that they went to around 93. Like 94, they changed the knob and handle, and they didn't put the logo on the back until like 95 or 96. It would have been like right here. And handle would have went to, well, the style here. And I know they still use this style handle now. And yeah, they would have used the knob with like the two-piece thing here, like this. They would have switched to that in like 94, 95. But yeah, this was the pre-successor to later 3723s. Apparently these are kind of rare because they only made this style for like a year before they switched over to the newer handles and knobs. Because this was right after the square cornered ones, which I also have a couple of those. So yeah, this is kind of a mid-transition model, I guess. Also, this little foot's missing off the front grille, but that's no big deal, really. But anyway, well, before we start it, here's the bottom. Hard to make it out, but this is 93, 94 right there. 1993, 94. Fan's in overall decent shape. It had some rust on the inside, but I sanded it down and repainted the inside of the bottom there. And yeah. So here's the high. Now when I first got it, I thought it was on its last legs because the motor wasn't running quite up to speed, but once I put this blade on it, it started running a lot better. Give it a medium. Runs pretty good. And low. Now when I was a kid, my aunt's house had all kinds of like 90s Lascos. I remember that pretty well. She had the one with it was the thinner cabinet with the oval logo that said Lasco on it. She had the other 3723 that had the wind ring grill, the pedal blades, and the Marco motor, which I have one of those, but it's not the exact one that she had. I mean, it's the exact model, but it's not the, that fan. And I also have the oval grill one, or the one with the oval logo in the middle. I had the D blades, but the oval grill, or the oval logo, that they still use now, actually. But this one was actually one of the oldest ones there, that I remember anyway. And all those other fans ended up, I ended up with the oval logo one, and I don't know what I ended up doing with it. I think I might still have it. And I ended up with this one. The only one I didn't have was that wind ring one. So yeah, this one's kind of sentimental. It's one of the actual childhood fans of mine. And I probably won't be parting with it. Because, I don't have that many of my actual childhood fans that I remember. I have different models of them, but not the actual fans that I remember, if that makes any sense. She had a few other different fans, but those are the ones I remember the best, because she had them in the living room or in the playroom. Or in this case, this one was in the garage, and it just sat out there for 20 years. Until I ended up with it. But yeah, back to high. And off. So yeah, this fan was my aunt's fan until I ended up with it. Pretty good running fan now. When I got it, it was kind of seized up. Still not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. I do have a video of it when I first got it on here somewhere. But yeah, there's the Galaxy by Lasco 3723 from 1993 to 94. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.